Hello and welcome to EB Mark 1 Inside Out. In this short video series, I will show you all you need to know about the EB Mark 1 and how it's used and operated. I am Mark and let's begin. So this right here is our transport case for the EB Mark 1. It's a hardcover transport case that protects the EB Mark 1 and all of its additional components when you transport it basically anywhere you need it. You can use this under all conditions. Temperature is basically no point here. Even it's water resistant, so you can use it anywhere. What you should take into consideration though is when you use it in an aircraft, when you transport it via flight, you make sure that this little screw here at the top is undone because this is a pressure valve that enables air to escape from inside and go back in there. So if that were to be closed and you put it in an aircraft, all of the air inside would escape, but no air would come inside again, so it would have an under pressure in there and you wouldn't be able to open it. In that case, simply unscrew the screw a little bit until a little bit of air comes in and you can very easily open it. And to open it, simply unlatch these two latches here at the front and you can open it. So what you see here at the top is the EB Mark 1 immediately, and when we take it out, this is the main body of the system. This contains all of the equipment, all the hardware, all the software. It's the main body. At the front you see our radar sensor, which is not covered in order to not reduce the sensitivity. At the bottom we have all of the important plugs. So we start here on the side with our power plug. Next to that we have a LAN port. Then we have our on and off switch. And finally, there is a number of little slits there. Behind that, we have on the one hand the microphone for the triggering mechanism, and on the other hand, we have the environment sensor. That picks up all of the conditions, environmental conditions such as temperature, humidity, air pressure, and so on. You can already see here our adapter plate for our little tripod here on the side. You can put this adapter plate with a standard 1/4 inch screw, but you don't have to necessarily put this at the very bottom. You also have the same adapter plates here on the side, at the top, and at the other side as well. So you're not limited to this side here at the bottom for the adapter. You can put it on the side so you have a bit more range of motion. At the top you can also see a little screw or thread in here. This is for the antenna of the EB Mark 1. This can be found here in the case underneath the main part here. In the center we have our little antenna. This is simply screwed on the EB Mark 1 at the top and allows us to connect it to the EB Mark 1 wirelessly. I'm going to put this on our stand here now. Just fix this in place. This is usually how you could use this on a table when you position your rifle next to it. And now on the back we see we have an adapter plate here, and this is for the battery pack. The battery pack can also be found in the box, which is the battery pack here, connected with a cable. In order to put the battery pack on the EB Mark 1, we simply slide it on the back and put it down, and then we connect the screw here on the other side here in the plug that I showed earlier. Now, when we switch it on with the little switch down at the bottom, we can see here on the back a little display show up, and that shows the boot up process of the EB Mark 1 and will then show us the IP addresses when available. In order to connect the EB Mark 1, we also have a LAN cable in the bottom, which can be used then to connect the EB Mark 1 to any browser-capable device. This includes, of course, standard computers that can be connected to with a LAN cable, or even your smartphone, tablet PCs, and so on. So basically anything that has a browser, where you can input the IP address to open up the user interface. And this is the EB Mark 1 for now. For all the other videos, take a look at our playlist.